Hack Season 4 potential release, cast, and everything we know. With Season 3 approaching its end, many Hack fans wonder when Season 4 might be released. The show follows a legendary comedian, Deborah Vance, played by Jean Smart, who realizes she needs help to keep her career alive. It turns out the best solution to that is teaming up with a struggling young comedy writer, Ava Schaefer. While their current dynamic is not the same at this point in the show's run, the duo remains the heart of the show. Hack Season 3 cast, characters, and actors. When could Hack Season 4 release? Currently, Hacks has not been renewed for a fourth season, so more episodes are not guaranteed. While speaking with The Hollywood Reporter, co-creator and showrunner Paul W. Downs joked that they can't ever stop working on the show, explaining how they're working on it regardless of what happens next. In a separate conversation with UTHR, Downs confirmed that the show was pitched as 5 seasons. Well, we never want to overstay our welcome, so we're always conscious of that, but I do feel like we want to tell the story and end the story the way we always envisioned. And when we pitched the show, we pitched the very last scene of the very last episode. So to get there, obviously, there's a little wiggle room, but we did pitch it as 5 seasons. He went on to note how the show's future is up to the audience, while also pointing out how good it is to see the audience building every season. Honestly, as much as it's up to us, it's up to the audience. As long as the audience is there, I think we'll be able to tell the story that way, but it really, you never know. Hopefully, people continue to be interested and stream the show and tune in. But that's why we are able to continue, is really because we do have a great audience, and the audience just keeps building every season. If Season 4 were greenlit, audiences could probably expect new episodes to land in May 2025. Every season has debuted in May so far, with Season 3 getting a 2-year gap due to the SAG-AFTRA and UWGA strikes in 2022. Jean Smart played the leading role of Deborah Vance, who is described as a legendary Las Vegas stage comedy diva. After having partnered with the younger comedian Ava Daniels for a while, she's grown quite a lot throughout the series. The latest episode saw Deborah receive an honorary degree, which was nice. But at the same time, she was forced to deal with some past problematic jokes of hers coming back into the public spotlight. Deborah also got the job she was vying for, being a late-night host. Smart is known for her roles in Garden State, 24, and Babylon. Hannah Einbinder, Ava Daniels. Hannah Einbinder plays Ava Daniels, a younger comedy writer. While the show began with her partnership with Deborah, Season 3 saw her branch out on her own in LA after being let go from her previous position. In the most recent episodes of Season 3, Ava got a visit from her mother, played by Jane Addams. The actress can also be seen in Julia, Strange Plan, and History of the World, Part U. Carl Clemens Hopkins, Marcus. Carl Clemens Hopkins, Marcus is a close confidant to Deborah Vance, as the two are good friends. Season 3 saw Marcus become the COO of her new company. Some of Clemens Hopkins' previous roles include parts in The Chi, Chicago Med, and Candyman. Megan Stalter, Kayla Schaefer. While Megan Stalter's Kayla Schaefer has had a rocky history in the show, she's come out on top as the confident and competent assistant to Paul W. Downs' Jimmy LaSquare Jr. Kayla is the one who found out that Jack Danby always wanted to be silent movie star Fatty Arbuckle in a biopic, leading them to get that very movie up and running. To save Deborah's chances of being a late-night host, it is up to Jimmy to get a new biopic off the ground, so the current job holder will leave to get his dream job. Surprisingly enough, he's successful, leading Jack Danby to drop out of the running and take part in the Fatty Arbuckle biopic. Downs is also the showrunner for Hacks, but he's also lent his voice to both American Dad and Harley Quinn. Rose Adbu, Josephina, played by Rose Adbu, is Deborah's estate manager. She might soon have more assets to manage as Deborah becomes a late-night host and her popularity rises. Adbu can be heard in the recent Netflix animated film Leo alongside Adam Sandler, but she's also appeared in Saved by the Bell and Hulu's reboot. Mark Indelicato, Damien, Deborah's assistant, is played by Mark Indelicato, and with his boss sticking around, he is undoubtedly going nowhere in future hypothetical episodes. Though he will be faced with a completely new dynamic as Deborah becomes a late-night talk show host. The actor can also be seen in Ugly Betty, White Bird, and A Blizzard with Love.